How has this process been for you? It's you're obviously not a small fish, but a big pond with a lot of talent beyond what you saw in college.
Yeah, this is unlike combine itself. This is unlike anything I've ever been to. It's a 4-day job interview, and I'm just trying to make the best of it.
What was it like to be here for you, to be at the cusp of reaching the professional level, and really expect it to be probably the first couple days?
Yeah, I mean, just looking back at kind of where I came from, it's very humbling for me, and I'm really excited to be here and show everybody what I can do. Today on bench and tomorrow on the field.
What's it like to try and stand out in the tight end class and stand for how deep loaded it is this year?
Yeah, I mean, this is a great class. For me, I thought that what I did in college was obviously enough to potentially be drafted, definitely be on the team. That's why I came out early, and so I just got advice to try to be myself and try to be anything that I wasn't. Just do what I do. That's what's got me here.
When did scouts first kind of reach out to you and say, "Hey, you look like you might be a potential NFL tight end"?
The beginning of this year, right when camp opened in August, scouts started rolling through, watching practices. See him in the meeting rooms watching film, and that's kind of the first real exposure I had to it.
What's the feedback for the area you need to improve on most going into the NFL?
The biggest thing I guess is route running techniques and stuff. I mean, it's going to be completely different. That's the biggest knock on me is Division II, and just am I able to translate my game to the next level? I think that I have the size, speed, and athleticism that with the right coaching, I think it's going to be a good opportunity for me.
So have you been asked?
Since finishing up college, where have you been training to start refining some of your, raw techniques?
Exos, Pensacola, Florida, and they bring in, not only being the premier combine facility, they bring in position coaches that come in and work with us 3-4 times a week.
Specifically, do you know any of the coaches?
Buddy Geis. He's the man.
And why did you go to Division II route to Ashland? What was your kind of give us your background there?
Yeah, so I coming out of high school, I was 6'4.5", 195 pounds, and Ohio State wasn't knocking on my door to come play football for them, obviously. So, but I was a two-sport athlete, so I played football and basketball, and I had an opportunity to get my school paid for at the University of Pittsburgh at Johnstown. So, based on what my family and I decided, we thought that was probably the best opportunity at the time. But I actually went to a football game in the fall of that year, and it just kind of put a bug in me that was like, you know what? No matter what I got to do, if it's walking on to Division II school, that's what I'm going to do. And so I got in contact with a couple small schools, Ohio Dominican and Ashland, and the rest is history, as I said. So.
You don't see a lot of 6'7" tight ends here up in the upper echelon size. With guys like that, a lot of them struggle with leverage, the blocking. How do you combat that? Do you work on your flexibility? How do you stay light?
Yeah, that's definitely a concern when everybody is tall. But I think for me the best thing was translating my natural athleticism that I could do on the basketball court. Is it kind of carried over well, as you see, I'm sure, with the Jimmy Crams and those guys that have played basketball, and that's what they like to see, I guess.
You mentioned Jimmy. Sorry about that. You mentioned Jimmy, and I just wonder, is that a guy you maybe model your game after? Are there multiple guys that you picking?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of sometimes what they say, just because it's strictly the basketball background. But I didn't go to Miami and play all 4 years and just play 1 year, so it's not. I'm not sure it's extremely the most accurate statement. I don't know who I model after. I have some different traits that I think are just myself, but as well as you can compare them to some of these tight ends in the NFL, and it makes sense that I could have this opportunity. Yes, sir. Very, very well, I think. Yeah.
Did they tell you anything about how they use you in the offense or whatever you really want to see improve?
Not about the offense. I mean, I just kind of, they want me to improve. Not just one aspect of the game. I've got a long ways to go before I could be the most complete, best player I could potentially be. So.
What's your ideal playing?
I played this entire year pretty much what I weighed in yesterday at 277, 278. So, yeah, I mean, I played the previous year in 2015. I played at 260, and I thought, I could probably carry another 15 pounds and not really look like it and still be able to move the same way. So, experimented with it, and it helped me a lot in the blocking game and being able to move people.
What do you expect to run tomorrow on the 40?
I'm hoping to break, low 4.7, hopefully break 4.7.
You talked about being 195, now being 278. How did you gain that much weight that quickly? Is that a gradual process?
A lot of Chipotle burritos. A lot of burritos. No, in all honesty, it was a lot of burritos, but it was just a ton of consistency for, I couldn't go and do one hard week of training and then be lazy the next. It was a year and a half, 2 years of constant, sorry guys, I can't hang out, I gotta go eat. So
a lot of time at Grandpa's Cheese Bar.
What's that?
A lot of time at Grandpa's Cheese Bar.
Yeah, that's a landmark out there.
Was the idea behind going into football instead of basketball to be a pro, or did you just want to play college football?
No, I just wanted. When I came into Ashland, I was just the third tight end because I came in at 225, and for me it was just I want to play football and get on the field. So it was never. It's turned into that because I've put myself in a position and worked to get at it. But at first it wasn't. I'm going to transfer to Ashland so I can go to the NFL.
How helpful do you think having Coach Owens there is? That guys like Charlie Fry in Akron, Jason Taylor in Akron.
Oh, huge. The way that they decided to, put me in different positions to get the ball, put me out wide, put me on the wing, attach, slot, everywhere that they could put me in, just new concepts that, put me in a position, not only him, but, our position coach, Reggie Gamble, and Coach Geiser, and the offensive coordinator, Tom Stacy, they all did a great job at, helping the offense. And, thankfully it was, through me and I could showcase what I could do thanks to them.
Did you get your degree already?
No, so I actually had 20 credits going into the semester, and I'm still enrolled in 16. So I'll be going back to class on Monday.
And have you met with Detroit Lions?
I believe I meet with them tonight.
Adam, do you realize you're a draft sensation? Draft Twitter sensation?
Actually, I deleted, most of my social media, kind of like taking after LeBron, kind of like the blackout kind of deal. So, yeah, my dad's been sending me all these articles. I'm like, you need to stop that right now. I'm not going to read them until it's done.
Well, I mean, everybody looks at the gifts and says, "There's a nice Gronkowski." I'm sure you've heard that.
I'm not too sure how to respond to people comparing me to Gronkowski.
Speaking of Gronkowski, have you talked at all to the Patriots? Has that been a team involved with you?
I believe I'll meet with them tonight as well.
A formal meeting tonight?
I believe so.
How many of those do you have?
I have 20 total, I think. 20 total. So, yeah, it's been a busy last couple days and busy tonight.
Did NFL teams come to campus much? I mean, have they visited and been through to see you there, or has it been?
Yeah, I forget the exact number, but our coach kept track of how many. It was in the 20s up there. So
When did you first sort of know that you were an object of their attention, I guess?
Probably when they started showing up to practices. That's probably yeah, I mean that was probably the biggest signal was. Not only myself, but we had another couple of great players that had a chance to make it. So
Did you see that pick up more as the season progressed? More and more teams showing up.
What's that?
Did you see more and more teams showing up as the season progressed?
Yeah, it was pretty consistent. Just about every practice there was some kind of scout there. So
Your decision to come out was just I think I'm ready.
It was I knew I was going to get a knock from he's playing against lesser competition Division II. I felt like I had done what I needed to do at Division II level and kind of dominated that game to really say, if I played one more year, how much was it going to really help my stock when they're still going to knock me for saying Division II football? But I mean, I don't know, man. Division II football, it's not. It's pretty. Ashland's a great place to play, obviously, because it helped me get here.
Did you submit paperwork to the draft advisory?
No.
Has Ashland ever had an NFL player before that you're aware of?
Yeah, they have one. Jamie Meter.
Oh, that's right.
He's
Yeah,
the man that blocked the field goal. Helped them secure that win against the Chargers.
Do you think you're going to be the most famous Ashland NFL?
I don't know. I have not even considered that. I'm just trying to make the best of the opportunity and just get in there, and if I make noise then that's what I plan on doing. So.
Do you know Meter at all?
He was there before my time. I've talked to him once or twice, in passing, and asked him for some advice actually at the beginning of the year about the process and stuff. And his advice to me was just, don't worry about, deciding on the league and worrying about that until you take care of the season, until it's over. Because if you don't do that, you're not gonna have the opportunity anyway.
Were you watching that game? Is that why you didn't get into your mind so easily?
No, but it's Ashland is obviously very close to Cleveland, so we're all over it when it happened. Everybody on campus is screaming, "Meter, Meter, Meter!"
All right, you guys good?
Yeah.